Bro, insurance is one of the biggest fucking scams in this entire world, bro. Like, everything has to be insured and you gotta pay. But the worst type of insurance to me is car insurance. Because, bro, as somebody who ain't even been in accidents ever, for real, like, I'm paying for some shit monthly and you can't get no type of reimbursement at the end of the year. So, like, you paying for a fucking what if, and that what if has never fucking happened. Like, I know accidents can happen at any point in time, but that shit ain't fucking cheap. A lot of people out here paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars and they can't get their money back for, like, they can't get rewarded for driving safe for over a fucking year or like 6 months or some shit. We just paying for a what if that ain't fucking happened. That shit annoys the fuck out of me. Like it gotta be some way where we can get our money back for driving safe. Cause Mug's been paying for insurance since I started driving. No accidents, no need for it whatsoever. Since, like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, they just be scamming us and don't nobody see a problem with it. We just willingly paying that shit. I don't give a damn how low you paying for. There's still extra money coming out your pockets and we can't get any of it back when some of us don't even never touch an accident. Y'all some bitches.
No, because seriously, I just want to rant for a second. Moving states and having to change everything is quite honestly ridiculous. Like, especially insurance, car insurance. I've been with this one company since I started driving. Okay? I moved to South Carolina and I called to do my insurance today. And she was like, okay, let's get you set up. And we're going through the things and whatnot. And she was like, so y'all might sound like this is like a small price, but I don't have a brand new car, okay? It's not no 2019, 2020 car, 2025, okay? Let's put that in perspective. So I'm expecting the make of my car, the insurance to be a little bit lower, like a lot lower. Like my current one back in my home state was $80 for car insurance. You can't beat that. So I get here and she's like, oh, your car insurance is going to be $134. Excuse me? Ma'am, I ain't never, and I don't know how many years, paid that much for car insurance on my car. Okay? So I'm like, how can we bring that down? Because I'm not paying that, especially not for the make and model of the car I got right now. I'm not paying $134 just for car insurance. She's like, okay, well, we can bring that down. Yes, tell me what I need to do. Because, well, let's backtrack. Because she tried to tell me that because the current state I'm in, they're known for bad drivers. That's why the insurance is so high. Well, excuse me, ma'am, I'm not a bad driver. Just because I came here does not mean I'm going to drive like the rest of them. So I don't feel like my insurance needs to be that high. Again, especially for the make and model and the year of my car. So what we did was, she was able to lower it. Thank you, Jesus. And to factor in my car insurance and my renter's insurance, my total is going to be $131. Okay, that's fine. But just paying $134 just for car insurance is ridiculous to me. And I was like, I'm not paying that. Not to mention, I've been with you all for years, literally years, since I first started driving, pretty much. So, I mean, I feel like I should have been in like some type of discount, some type of grace. I've been a loyal customer. But y'all keep playing with me? Don't do that.
Okay, I have a lot of people saying that the damage doesn't look that bad, that it can't be totaled. I'm here now with the car, and I'm going to show you guys, I think, why it's so expensive and why they're deeming it a total. So for some reason, it's looking extra bad today. I don't know. Okay, so obviously we have the headlight, right? It looks like the car was driving down this way, like they were going opposite of me, driving down this way. It looks like they like hit this, like this is point of impact right here. Yeah. Anyway, so then this panel, and look how big this panel is, guys. This panel is this here, right? Okay. And then we go down here, this panel, this is the front bumper, I believe. This bumper, that's not cheap. This, not cheap. This was also damaged. The hood would need to be replaced. Then we go down here. The rim, obviously, is fucked. The tire blew a fucking hole in it. Sorry for my language. All right, now you can see here, the suspension, it's like a lot. The suspension just got really messed up. And the suspension is a lot to fix. So that's why it's $18,000 in its total, guys. I'm actually like really sad because look how beautiful this car was. Look how beautiful it was. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. She's so pretty. No more riding shotgun for Annie. I'm so sad.
I don't get this whole car insurance because I'm spending money every month for car insurance. But what if I never my car up? Like, y'all doing with all that money? Give me that shit back.
An e-car, they said. Oh, e-car, it's the new way to drive. Save the planet. Don't get a fucking e-car. I already have zero patience. I'm a very, get shit done kind of person. Of course, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I live in LA now, but that's besides the point. Not gonna lie, just got this car, my first e-car, probably about 6 weeks ago. Love the way it drives. It's very fancy. I feel like I'm in a spaceship. Great. What I do not like about this car is I miss being able to pull up to the gas station and it literally takes me 5-6 minutes max to fill up my fucking tank and be on my way. This shit is really getting on my nerve. I purposely woke up at the crack of dawn this morning, okay? It's 8 a.m. specifically to charge my car because I know I need to drive a long distance today. Normally, you would think, oh, everybody's going to be on their way to work at that time or at work already. No, I still have to wait to charge my fucking car. But you don't understand. If you don't have an e-car, let me explain to you. Not only did I get up an hour earlier to come here to charge my car, which takes a half hour to fully charge, okay? So that's a half hour out of my day. But now, because there's only 3 fucking chargers that work in this station, because I'm going to get into that. Half the time you pull up to a station with chargers and they don't fucking work, or only 1 or 2 out of 5 of them work. So now there's 3 cars charging right now. There's 2 cars in front of me. So if you think about it, oh, half hour for each car. There's 2 cars in front of me. Dude, every time I need to charge my car, I have to wait a fucking hour. 45 minutes to an hour just to charge my car. Then I have to sit in my car for a half hour to charge again. So I always have to allot an hour and a half out of my day if I know that I'm going to be charging my car. The only reason I haven't lost my mind is because I don't need to drive long distances every day. But if I was driving from the valley to the west side in LA every day for work, I would be fucking miserable. I'm not okay that I woke up at 6:30 to charge my car and I'm still waiting a fucking hour. Get a hybrid. You want an electric car? Get a hybrid so you have the option to pump your car with gas also. We're not angry like me right now.
What am I doing now? I'm sitting here waiting for this car to charge. So I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, just a few days ago, you was all praying for, your husband to buy you that car. Yeah. Don't tell me. I know what I said. I know what I said. I said that before I had a doctor's appointment on the north side of town, and the battery was at 22% because it had a charging error while I was on the charger for 3 hours. And so I don't even have enough battery life to get home. You talking to somebody who don't even charge their phone. Okay, once my phone get 15%, I roll over. I don't even charge my phone. So having to do all the stuff and charge my car, I'm just not locked in enough for something like this. I'm not locked in enough. I'm not patient enough. I guess maybe if I had a booster or something, the charging booster, not the other booster, yeah, it could work, but yeah, this is not it. And then on top of that, it's going to take me almost 2 hours to get home because I got to sit here for an hour and let this thing charge. Child, give me 50 on pump 1 and let me go home. Just let me go home. Yeah, this ain't it. This is not it.
Car market is crashing and there's a loan bubble that might be ready to pop. So here's what's happening right now in the automotive market. The industry always monitors how many people are behind on their payments. And right now we're at almost an all-time high. So here's what's happening. Right now, 6.1% of auto loans are past 60 days past due. Now that's a problem. Typically we run somewhere in the 2% range, and right now we're at 6. So I don't know exactly what's happening, but it appears that there's a lot of people in cars that they cannot afford. And that's due to high pricing. That's due to a lot of negative equity due to COVID. There's a lot of things that go into that. And I don't know exactly what's going to happen. So this could be a bubble that's ready to burst. We don't actually know, but it's been running in the red, which I have a heat map here of all the auto loan delinquencies over the past 15 years. So I want to know what you think. Is this a bubble that's ready to burst? Are we in big trouble? Are we all screwed? Or is this thing going to kind of just continue on as it always has? And there's going to be a blip. There's going to be a lot of repos. And then all of a sudden everything's going to be fine again. I don't really know, but I'd love to hear what you think about it. So in the comments below, let me know, is the auto market ready to crash? Is it ready to tank? Or is it just going to be good to go? For more content like this, follow Kyle is Cars.
Okay, so I want to give y'all some raw footage. I know I didn't post all day. So all day I've been looking for cars. I want to do a cash car, but my husband's like, no cash car. Because I saw this cute little Beetle, as y'all know, $4,000 wanted it. He was like, no. So today I've been looking at all types of cars. For example, I was looking at a 2023 Nissan Maxima used, and it's still $30,000, and I don't want to pay that. $30,000 is too expensive. Then I saw this cute little Kia. It was about $27,000, and then the payments. Guys, these payments are just killing me, and I'm just not into the payments. And I'm trying to get into being like. Okay, so hubby just took the girl so I can finish this. But ever since I've been to Tesla, and I paid. Y'all know how much I paid. I paid almost almost $900 a month, $830. I can't really remember the details, but that was no insurance, no nothing, Gap included. But I love that car, and I like that it drove me everywhere, but it was worth the money. And then I'm seeing these other cars that they're trying to charge me $700 for gas, and I gotta pay for gas and all that, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. And I'm trying to be humble and make the smart decision, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I don't know.
Yeah, automobile factories are shutting down production. Your trucking business is about to feel it, maybe in a month or two, if nothing changes, if nothing gets resolved between U.S. and China, right? China just slammed the brakes on rare earth exports. Those are for magnets that are used in in these automobiles, steering systems, tech, So European plants are already shutting down. U.S. is maybe next, maybe. Here's what you can do if you're in a car hauling business. Because there'll be less new cars coming in off the line, right? Less cars, they're new. So we have to focus now on used cars, auctions, repo sites, cross-state relocations. Look into it now. Lean into that now. Don't wait. If you're with United Roads and you're just doing new cars, open up some relationships with the auctions. Pivot to the used car market. When the new car market takes a little bit of a bump or a chin, then the used car market gets an uptick. You may see more volume. The rates per mile may go up. We hope so. If not, then you have to increase your volume. Okay? That's what you got to do. Just giving you a heads up. This is what is the climate in the car hauling arena right now. Stay tuned. Stay lean. Stay diversified.
At the dealership trying to get a car right now, and really straightforward, knew what I wanted, knew what I was willing to pay, came in, provided the paperwork, the approval for financing, everything. I'm still sitting here. Why do they go back and forth and make you wait so much? I don't understand. Should just be really straightforward. There has to be a different process for this. A process that should take maybe an hour tops always turns into several hours. I've been here almost 2 hours now. Like I said, I try to do as much homework beforehand, beforehand so I wouldn't deal with this, but here I am, still waiting.
A little update on the Tesla situation. They've added more cars. There's got to be at least 300 here now. The dealership is right over there. This is the mall parking lot. No one's buying these. And they keep bringing in more and more. I don't get why the Tesla stock is worth so much. It's pretty much crypto at this point. But yeah, no one's buying Teslas. At first, it was only like these few spots. This is all new. And I'm not sure if my camera can capture all of that, but that's a crap ton of Teslas no one's buying. I'd sell the Tesla stock now.
Oh, why Geico try to raise my car insurance $2 extra $100 for moving in the same zip code from one building to the next? Are you serious? Now when I call them, I'm asking them, I want to speak to a supervisor because y'all got me fucked up. Matter of fact, I want to speak to the lizard himself because now
car insurance is the biggest scam on this planet. Like, I'm really trying to understand, like, I need the insurance to cover my car in case I get into an accident. But if I get into an accident, then I'm penalized for getting into an accident because I'm really not supposed to get into an accident, even if I have car insurance. And then if I do use my car insurance because I got into an accident, they're going to raise my monthly premium. And then it's up to their discretion whether they cover me or not. But it's not up to my discretion whether I pay them or not. Because in order for me to register my car in my state, I have to have car insurance. So me being me, I'm thinking like, okay, so if I'm paying you $300 a month, if anything happens to my car, I shouldn't hear no tongue, no mouth. They have tongue and mouth every time you fucking something happens to your car. It is not making sense to me. Like, that's not adding up. The fact that car insurance is so expensive anyways. Like, what do you mean you're charging me $400 a month for a what if? For a hypothetical. You must be out your goddamn... I don't get it. Health insurance is a whole nother thing, but the car insurance shit, I don't get. I don't get it. And to require people to have it, required, I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset because I have to renew my insurance, and my insurance is like almost $400. When I first got my car and I got insurance, and my insurance was like $200 something. Now it's almost $400. Like, I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot. Like, I'm about to give me an electric scooter. No, in this country, they're going to start making people register them too.
All right, serious question. Fuck the 1v50s. Fuck the be in the woods with the bear man. Serious questions. What's the best car insurance for drivers under age 25? Because if you know, in Georgia, they be on our ass. Like, they do not play with our underage drivers. Under 25, car insurance is taxing like crazy. When I first got car insurance, I had Country Financial. Now look, before I separated and got my own insurance, when I was with my mama, I was just sending my mama 180. I was piggybacking my mama, should just send her 180, you know what I'm saying? I got my own car insurance. Actually, was $4.99. I was with the same car company she was with. I was same Country Financial. And I was like, no, I need, a lower rate. I found Aflac insurance after that. Aflac was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I just really didn't like what them people call the little towing people. I didn't like their time. I really didn't like their time. The best insurance I had so far is between these two, Progressive and Geico. I messed with Progressive because Progressive had the best rate. My insurance was like $290 or something like that at the time. I messed it up because I lost my job, bro, and I couldn't keep up with the paper. I tried to find a job, but I couldn't find it in time. But that's why Progressive was the best. They got the best rate. But Geico, oh my God, I messed with Geico so heavy, bro. Like, when I say if you need to push back your bill date, they'd be like, okay, you could postpone it. You could postpone it within like 2 to 3 weeks. Like, they be letting you like postpone your bill damn near to next month. I'd be like, damn, Geico, y'all be really coming through clutch. And when it comes to their tow people, I swear I call like 2 or 3 times already. They have never been under 50 minutes. They have came fast every time. So Geico may be number one. But the only thing I like about them is like I'm paying $323. It's worth the pay, but that when that shit come out the account, you be like, damn. But Geico pay is high, but I ain't gonna lie, it's low-key worth it.
It's so crazy to me that if you don't have a vehicle, they make it so hard for you to get insurance. But then when you do get a vehicle, they basically penalize you by making your insurance higher because you haven't been insured. I live in the state of Missouri, and so far from what I've learned, there is something called a non-owner policy, but everybody that I've called so far, like, kind of doesn't know what I'm talking about. Like they called it an SR22. And then the one person was like, okay, but you don't need a SR22. I was like, no, basically I just need insurance to save me from when I do get a car so that my insurance isn't sky high because I haven't been insured for however long it's going to take for me to get a vehicle. And then like State Farm quoted me at like $56 a month. Perfect. Then called me back like 30 minutes later and said I didn't qualify. And then the other places that I've called have literally quoted me like 3, 4, the one I just called was like $400 and something. The first payment would be $600. That's just as much as my full coverage insurance, which my full coverage insurance from the time I got my car, because I wasn't insured, was like close to almost $500 a month. And then I finally got it down to $340 or $320 a month. And now I'm getting quotes for the non-owner for that. Like, it just makes no sense. And I'm literally telling these people, I am not driving. I do not have a vehicle. I don't have anybody that has a vehicle that is letting me drive. I'm literally taking Ubers. All I'm trying to do is get some kind of insurance so that when I do get a vehicle, my insurance is not sky high because I haven't been insured for, like I said, however long it takes for me to get a vehicle. And I'm in the state of Missouri, so. And then I found out that if you're married, you have to have your spouse on your insurance, which I didn't know that either. But like my husband, he doesn't have a vehicle. He doesn't even have a driver's license. So he would be listed as a non-owner as well. So basically I need 2 non-owner. Yeah, it just makes no sense. It's so confusing. Like, I just don't get how they make it so difficult to get this, but then you guys penalize us for not having it when we do need to have it.
I'm in California and I did not know Costco offered car insurance. I saw a TikTok and she was talking about how she has Costco car insurance and I was like, what? So I immediately called and I started a policy. I had direct auto before. And I'm going to tell you guys like the comparison between the two. So I have 3 vehicles, 2 full coverage, 1 liability. I was paying about $340 a month with them. And now I am saving myself a whopping $50 a year by switching to Costco. But okay, let me just tell you guys. So with my old car insurance, I had $1,000 deductible for both cars. And no extra nothing. So the basic coverage. But now with Costco, it's a couple dollars cheaper a month. But now I have roadside assistance, I have towing that's included, and then a $500 deductible. So yeah, I would say I'm definitely getting more for my money.
So apparently I just sold my soul to the devil because this little buddy called a Beacon. I'm probably going to name it like Deacon Johnson or something. But I just sold my soul to the devil because this little buddy tracks everything that you do. Tracks how fast you drive, how hard you accelerate, how hard you hit your brakes, how fast you turn a corner. It even will tell you being distracted by your phone if you are hooked up to the Bluetooth and your phone is playing music through your car. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's really the only way I could afford life. So I guess I really don't have a choice. $500 for insurance without this buddy, and with it $218. So if you see me driving 25 miles an hour in a 35, mind your business. If you see me turning the corner like a turtle, mind your business. Don't honk at me. If you call me, I had to call you when I get out the car. This ain't no paid partnership either.
There is indeed one of, if not the worst car market crash that we have ever seen. And it has nothing to do with the tariffs. It's downpour and trickle from what happened during COVID when dealerships overpriced and marked up vehicles beyond belief. And now people are drowning in debt and they haven't bought vehicles in years. So you have an average lot time on cars of over 200 days now. I just keep seeing it rising and rising because people are afraid to buy or they're drowning in negative equity. And of course, you're not going to see the crash because you haven't walked into a dealership and you don't have data to negotiate. That's why I'm here to help you. You have to go to a car aggregate site. I love Car Gurus, and Car Edge is another one, but Car Gurus gives you the actual amount of time that it's been sitting on the lot, if there's been any price adjustments, and how many people are looking at the vehicle. The best part is it's live data because they are tapped into dealerships' API. So if you take that information, the vehicle that you want, screenshot it, and when they go in there and try and BS you, you say, hey, look, I don't need debt, but you need to sell a car. I'm in front of you right now. I know that this vehicle has been on the lot for over 200 days and I want it for X. I've been trying to tell you these vehicles are marked down up to 40%. It's very real. Jeep and Ram have the greatest discounts. Those are the ones of up to 40%. Then you got GMC, you've got Ford, you got Kia, and unfortunately, one of the best car makers, you got Subaru. There is some pretty heavy discounts on Subaru too. You're not going to get a lot of play on Hondas and Toyotas because those vehicles pretty much sell themselves, but the Toyota trucks are not selling. Tacomas and Tundras and even the Land Cruiser has some pretty good discounts right now.
Did you guys hear what's happening to car dealerships around America? Well, I hope you guys understand that many people bought their vehicles at a time when vehicles were at an all-time high. These same people who can't afford their mortgages, can't afford their rents, have let these vehicles return to the banks, causing a bottleneck at the dealerships. They have vehicles from 2023, brand new vehicles that they cannot sell. They have 2024s that they cannot sell. And then they have 2025s coming in right now that the dealerships cannot sell. And these sticker prices on these vehicles are still $50,000 to $80,000. It's so bad to the point where at the auctions where dealers get their vehicles, no one is buying them. Lots are full and no one is buying new cars in America. What does that mean? Well, you will see layoffs at the factories. You will also see a huge slash in the price of MRSP on these vehicles very, very soon. They have to get these cars off their lot. But the sad thing is, Americans still cannot afford these vehicles. Inflation is ravishing this country. I'm out.
Probably one of the best financial decisions I ever made, and I thank myself for this every single day, is that I bought my car outright. You might be like, Abigail, I can't pay for my car outright. Okay, let me rephrase. I bought a used car. Did it drain my savings for a little bit for the time being? Yes. However, I don't have a car payment. And luckily, my boyfriend also drives a really, really old car that he has paid completely off. So basically, neither of us have a car payment except for our insurance. And it is so freeing. Listen, it gets me from point A to point B. Is it brand stinking new? No. Is it like the most expensive car in the world? Absolutely not. Do I have a car payment? No. Like, you do not have to buy like a brand new car just because like all your friends are buying brand new cars. My dad really taught me this, but growing up, I think I wanted like an iPhone one time and went to go buy a new phone. And I was like, I'm just going to make monthly payments on it, whatever. I can do that. And my dad was like, you can't afford that. He was like, if you can't go buy it outright, then you can't afford that. And like, rude, but he was right. Like, the moral of the story is you don't have to buy a brand new car. I know it's all over TikTok. Everybody is like getting a new car and a new house and all these things. And my car it's like a 2015. It has been used before I had it. It's clean. It's well taken care of. It gets me from point A to point B, and I love her, and I probably will never buy a new car because I don't want a car payment. Me and my boyfriend rocking our old car, saving that money. Love you guys.
For example, like full disclosure, I can't afford a car right now. I just can't. The way that these prices of cars are set up, the way that interest rates are set up to finance the purchase of a car, the way these down payments are set up, insurance, gas, like it would be extremely financially irresponsible for me to buy a car right now. So what do? I take the bus. I rent cars. I Uber. I take the train. I use public transportation, and that's okay. Sometimes my friends may express concern. And again, it's more so concern out of my safety. And they're like, Nicole, what? Like, you rode the bus here? You take the bus? Sis, like, you're dedicated. And I'm like, yeah, I am dedicated right now. I have to preserve my financial health. And I know good and well, if I were to buy a car, I would be very much at my limit and like stretching myself extremely thin financially. So I'm not buying a car. I've been carless since 2021, I think it's been. So it's been a smooth minute. Luckily, you know, my mom has been blessed with 2 cars. So she lets me, you know, drive her car, one of her other cars, like every now and then. And so that works. And the other times, like I said, I ride the bus. I take public transportation. And so I just want to like encourage y'all. It's okay, like not to be able to afford something at the present time. It's much more important that you stay true to who you are and that you stay true to whatever financial goals that you have versus trying to appease others and trying to show up when you simply are not able to show up in that way right now. That's the key right now. It's not going to be forever. It's right now. It's a temporary thing. But I just really want y'all to be empowered to start saying and to start receiving, I can't afford that right now.